Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Unboxing Fatherhood. We are back after a long hiatus, and I am excited because today we will be unboxing the Stokke Tripp Trapp high chair. This is the chair that grows with the child. A chair for life. You can even use it as a full-grown adult. I'm just kidding about that. Okay, let's get into the unboxing. Set my timer, and here we go. By the way, folks, today I have not only my trusty assistant in the background monitoring the video, but we have our trusty assistant junior in training. He's also looking on, and he is very excited because he is almost ready for this high chair. So, this is what it looks like when you first open it up. And let's pull it out if we can. Here we have something for the chair. Packaging. Okay, another part of the chair. Instruction manual, gonna need that. This is the base of the chair. It's the heavy, this is the heaviest part. This is what came out right now. And then also these two components. So, let's go ahead and take this stuff out while we're at it. All right. Here we have two kind of curvy pieces, an angle piece, a little bar, packaging. We don't need any of that for the time being. Another angled piece, more packaging, another instruction manual type deal here. A little box with probably some screws or something in it. And then this is like, wow, this thing's got some weight to it. So we're gonna get rid of the box. And let's see what we have here in terms of instructions. This has a user guide. And this also, so this is the Tripp Trapp high chair user guide. And this is the Tripp Trapp Baby Set 2 user guide. So, off the bat, slightly confusing. I'm guessing it's the high chair that we would want to set up first. Here's a little graphic, the chair that grows with the child. And it kind of seems to illustrate what I was joking about. It looks like a full-grown adult sitting. Yeah, user guide. Okay, I think user guide is more like going to be the operational part. Something about registering your product for a complimentary 7-year warranty. So we're going to go ahead and attempt to set this up. And I'm taking a brief first look at the instructions. They are interesting. This is what you see here. Not any words, but simply a pictorial display. So I guess we're going to identify the pieces that it seems to be indicating we'll need, and we'll go from there. We're going to need these two angular pieces, and okay. So we've got that ready. We're going to need the bar. And then it looks like we're essentially going to connect these. So I'm going to open this little box of components. And we have a bunch of screws and stuff that I don't want to lose, but I forgot to bring my little pouch, so I'll just put them down here. Should be okay. This is the tool it comes with. And that's the little guy in the background. He's very excited about this high chair situation. And he's getting a little bit of lunch. These instructions so far are annoying. Just the way they're designed. There's no words. I'm not seeing this piece immediately, so I'm gonna have to just like really carefully recreate what's going on here. But basically, it's gonna be this, and then it's gonna connect like this. So, taking the first angle piece, these indents, presumably and according to the instructions as well, seem to go on the inside. The little label is going to face towards me in this case, and then this little, starting to make a little sense. So this part here, this wood extruding part, is going to go into here, and then there's also a hole here and a hole there, where somehow it's going to, okay, it's going to screw in. It's going to screw together. Yeah. So let's see if we can get this in there. Okay. Okay. All right. We're off to the races here. This piece is going to go likewise over here. Okay. Just push it in. Okay. So, it's basically showing me we're going to screw it in, and then there's also a little piece that's going to go in here somehow. Okay, I see. So let's take a look at the little components. It's got these little square deals. We're going to be needing, they're like little metal pieces. We are going to be needing 2 of those right now. And then as far as the screws go, I just want to make sure they're all the same size. If they are, that will make our work easier. And they are all the same size. So that's a nice design aspect. I like that. Points for designing the product with pieces that are all similar. Good job, Stokke. Okay, so now we're going to insert these little metal pieces. I am noticing the hole in them seems closer on one side than the other, which makes me curious about exactly how to do it. And there is some cautioning here. The instruction does appear to be telling me to put the part where the hole is closer to the edge of the metal piece. That part should go inward. So I'm going to take the part where there's less room between the hole and the edge of the metal piece and insert it into here. And I'll turn this around to show you kind of what I just did. Yeah. So basically these are connected now, and I'm going to take this little metal piece, like I said, where the hole is closer to the edge. That's going to go inward. And then we should just be able to take the screw and screw it in, and it should hopefully connect quite nicely, but we'll see about that. Okay, I had to kind of adjust it a little bit to get it to like pop in. It was, at first, this screw was not going in all the way right here, this screw, but it is in now, so I should be able to just screw it in. This tool is a bit annoying. I think I'm gonna see if I can find a similar sized piece on this tool. Okay, so this is like a Milwaukee, I'm not sure what you call this, a hex tool or something like that, but it has different options. I already happen to have the one that fits inserted in, and so I could just screw this in a lot easier than using the tool that they provided. I'm not going to over tighten anything or tighten anything too tight yet. I think I might have a personal tendency to over-tighten things. So I wanted to get it just right. But at the very beginning, just in case I mess up as well, I don't want to like go overboard at the beginning. So once again, I've got the metal piece in. See, this screw is not going in that easily, so I need to... Oh. Now that I'm looking at this other side, the metal piece kind of started tilting, which is odd. So yeah, it's not going in. So what is the issue is the question. Do I need to push the metal piece in more or less? It's weird. So this is annoying that it's not... It seems like it could be designed in a way that this just works seamlessly. Like if you push the metal piece in, I shouldn't have to adjust it so much. This seems to happen with everything we build, where you just get some kind of small issue like this. I'm gonna just first see is the screw even going in. Maybe it's not an issue. Okay. It seems it doesn't seem to be an issue with the metal piece. It seems to be an issue with the screw not going in. Okay. So the issue is the screw. You kind of have to push the screw in to get it through the wood. It really didn't have to do with the metal piece. But now I pushed it in, so I have to pop it out. So this time I think it should work. All right, key takeaway. When you're putting these screws in, you're gonna have to do an initial push through the wood. And you might be thinking it's an issue with the metal piece, the metal square piece, but it's not. I did notice on this side, the metal piece started getting a little tilted at the end, which is just slightly, that's just me. I'm a perfectionist, so I would like to get it to just be nice and straight. But it's, okay, there we go. All right, so step 1 is a complete. Step 2, we will be connecting some other bar type things here. So, where are these bar things? I did not see them before, if I can remember correctly. Okay, I might have to open up this whole deal here. Probably do. So let's go ahead and do that. Whoa. Okay, I think this is what we're looking for. More manufacturing, contact info, blah, blah, blah. Okay, at least we got these pieces liberated here. Okay. Pretty sure this is what we need now. Two bars. These are going to connect like this. For this, basically it looks like we're just going to screw it right on in. I'll grab 2 more of these. In this case, we're not going to need the square metal pieces. So in this case, the screw also goes through the wood with no resistance. So we've got that side in. And now we will get this side in. Okay. The picture is showing that it looks like you kind of have to hold onto the bar while you're screwing it in. And I am noticing that. Otherwise, it's just gonna rotate forever. So, hold on the bar. Get the screw tightened. Okay, I think I got that side pretty tightened. I don't have to stand up for this side. So, okay. All right, we're good there. Looks like we're going to do the same thing down here. I don't think it matters what order you do it in. Hopefully not. Grab 2 more screws and get this screwed on in right here, like so. So, this is exciting stuff. When I first recorded my first unboxing fatherhood videos, little guy was not yet born, but we've been busy and he's been growing fast and getting close to the 6-month mark. So we are going to need the high chair. That's him in the background expressing his excitement. Yes, hello. And there we go, doing that. Okay, these are in pretty good. I'll probably tighten up everything at the end a little bit, but for now that should be good. So, let's see. What's next? Now we will be connecting the curvy pieces, which are probably like the back of the seat, is my guess. So, let's see here. See if these are the exact same. These do appear to be exactly the same. So that's good. Let's see. In this case, we're going to need more of those metal square deals and then more screws, which seems to indicate we are close to actually, this is probably not going to be a major assembly job. It's looking like, which is good because don't have all day here. So, okay, it's a similar deal. In the back of these curvy pieces, you have these indentations, these rectangular indentations, where the metal piece will be inserted. Once again, the part of the metal piece where the hole is closest to the edge, you will insert inward into the curvy piece. And then these are going to have to go in here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait, what? Okay, these need to be in here somehow. What am I missing? What am I missing, guys? Was I not supposed to tighten it so tight yet everywhere else? No, that doesn't make sense. Okay. I'm gonna take the square out for the moment. Let's see if we can just get this stuff in. Okay. Okay, so that's in basically. And all right, I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm missing something here. Why is it not? Maybe if I go in from this side. Okay, you know what? Didn't want to do that, but you're gonna have to stretch these 2 sides out a drop to get it in. Don't be afraid to do that. But I think it was easier on the front on this side because the indentations were closer to the front. On this side, I'll still try it from the back here. Like I said, stretch it out. Okay. don't be afraid to stretch out the unit a little bit to get the pieces in there like that. So now we will get everything screwed in and connected. Let's see. I don't know. Kind of want to show you this process, but I'll show you like this. So, as I was saying, the piece of the metal with the hole closest to the edge, that goes in. And now we learned from last time that there's going to be some resistance when getting this screw in. But in this case, that was not the case. So never mind about that for now. And then rinse and repeat. Pop this screw here in and get that tightened up. Nice and good. And then get this tightened up nice and good, like so. All right, very, very good. Coming right along here. We have to do the other side now. So put this like so. Okay, put your metal piece in. And careful, it might fall out before you put the screw in. Okay, get the screw in there. Get your other metal piece in. Get the screw in. This is exciting stuff, folks. Who does not love a good high chair? All right. This does seem like a pretty good quality product so far. Real wood. Seems like, you know, some good weight to it. Seems like it's going to be sturdy, which is good because your baby will be sitting in it and you would want them to be sturdy and safe. So we have completed the second step. And now we're on to the third step, which looks like this. This is what we're dealing with right here, okay? Max weight, 300 pounds. Okay, that's pretty solid. Okay, it's showing to tighten all the screws. And then it's showing to insert the seats, or I guess that's the seat, or it's, you know, I don't really know how high chairs work very much, to be honest, but we're going to find out together. But it's this piece is facing backwards. Oh, I guess this might have something to do with the adjustability aspect. It's showing it being inserted right below the bar. So in this case, okay, you know what? I think it's not telling me to tighten the screws. I think it's telling me to untighten the screws in order to get this piece in. Because as you can see right now, this piece does not want to go in very much. So we will untighten this a little bit right here. And presumably that's what you're going to have to do every time you want to adjust this piece. Let's see if that does the trick or not. That did not do the trick. So we will untighten it a little bit from over here. So already I should have not even tightened it so much to begin with, apparently. It's okay. Will that do the trick? No, it will not, apparently. Okay, well, it's going in. I just don't really want to get the side. I don't want to put it in while it's too tight and then end up kind of scraping all the white paint off the sides. So I'm going to untighten down here a little bit too. just so it's got a nice slide on in there. Okay. There we go. Okay, I think that should do it. Okay, yeah, so now it's going in. So this piece is in. I'm not exactly sure where we're going with this, but I'm just following the instructions. Now we're going to put in this other piece. Okay, there doesn't seem to be a top or bottom, although the instructions do kind of seem to show a top or bottom, which is odd. Let's see. So this goes above the bar, 1, 2, 3. Above the bar, 1, 2, 3. Like that. My trusty assistant, give me a thumbs up if it's looking like it's on the right direction. Okay, I'll take that as a thumbs up. But yeah, it looks like the baby's gonna sit here, and then there's gonna be a seat. I'm just gonna tighten it back up a little bit right now, just so these don't come sliding out. This might end up being like something of an adjustable unit, might require some adjustment. Little guy's very excited for his new high chair. He's got a little kind of chair that he sits on the ground with. So this will be a nice upgrade. And now we're going to take these little pieces that go in the back, which I saw earlier. So these kind of plastic components, free these from their packaging. Okay. So these are going to go on the bottom and the back here, apparently. There's some kind of like floor protector thing, possibly. On the bottom of the chair. Whoa! Oops. Okay, that probably wouldn't have happened if I wasn't trying to make a video and show you, but you have these black parts here. This is supposed to slide in somehow. So I'll pick up that piece in a second. I just see if I can't get this in here. I hadn't fully tightened it afterwards either, so. Okay. You gotta really get the black part on the bottom here into the groove, and then, okay, then it pops in like that. That'd be a bummer if that wood piece I just dropped broke, but I don't think it did, so I think we're good. Okay, that's in like that. Now we're good, we're safe here, we survived. 1, 2, 3, get that in. Okay, I'm gonna retighten this up again. I was getting a little sloppy there, I think. And there's no sense in breaking the unit before we even use it. Okay. Whew. So that's good. All right. Moving along here, folks. All right, we now see a picture of the baby sitting, and I am starting to get a better picture of the overall functionality here. The baby sits here with the butt Baby butt sits here, feet go here. This is the footrest, essentially. This is the backrest. So, that's basically it for the setup of the chair itself. It's giving you some caution to make sure the baby doesn't push his feet against the table and thereby push the chair backwards. But I think now we're going to set up the other section here. Excuse me. The Tripp Trapp baby set. Okay. It's giving some indications about how to format, how to adjust these exactly. But looks like this little baby doodad here just clips it in. Take this piece. Looks like it just clips in on the back here. Whoa, clipped in, okay. So this is your nice back rest. And then we're gonna take the other section, which is this. And oh, it's showing me something about the straps here too. Looks like these go over, or no? It's supposed to kind of like go over, like that's not. I'm missing. There's something here I'm not understanding. But we're gonna figure it out, because that is what we do on the Unboxing Fatherhood channel, is we figure out these things. Okay, maybe. There's a part that goes around, and then there's a part that goes over. Part that goes around, and then a part that goes over. So if it were to go over, yeah, okay. The trusty assistant, she's giving me some advice here. It goes under like this, and then what? Oh, so it goes under, and then this is like, this clips together. Okay, my trusty assistant says move on to this for now. Okay, so looks like this part clicks in here, and then oh, okay. Okay. All right, it looks like this has to go under here to get in. I don't know if you can all see that. It looks like this goes under here like this. It goes under, and then this. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It goes under, and then this part here clicks in. Okay. 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 We're getting somewhere. We got that clicked in, and then, you know, these seatbelt systems are not my forte, but okay. I think it was just the instructions were Not 100% clear, but this is going to clip in like this. Okay, that clips in like that. I don't know why it's not clipping in. I'm not having fun with the seatbelt thing, to be honest. Okay, I got it clipped in, but it's not configured right. So I'm gonna unclip it. It clearly shows that it goes over the shoulders of the baby and then it goes around their waist. Is there like a better picture I could look at? Okay. So I think the baby goes in here, sits down, and then this goes over. Okay. I think I finally get it now. I think I just had a light bulb moment. So baby goes in here. His legs are out. His or her legs are out. This goes around the baby's shoulders while they're in here. So they are going to be able to move around a little. But then this piece will lock in here. So you'll have this on this side. And this piece will lock in here. Probably be easier to do this when the baby's in here, just as opposed to just buckling air to itself. But this is, I believe, how it's going to work. So this is around the baby's shoulders. This part is around their waist. And then they're buckled in like so. So I think we got it. I think we're good. How long did that take? That was 37 minutes. I think we're good on that. I guess what makes this help grow with the baby is, I guess, as their body gets larger, you can lower the leg section, so their footrest will go lower and lower. And then I guess you can also move the back section up as well over time. You'll always have to kind of unscrew these and move it around a bit. But that's basically it. Reasonable quality product. This part, the wood base is pretty good quality. These buckle systems here seem a little, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in time this buckle breaks if you're kind of forcing it in not carefully. So that's something to be aware of. But that's basically it. This is the Stokke Tripp Trapp baby chair, high chair, baby set. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for joining us. We will see you again next time. Thank you, folks.